Yo, what is going on, guys? John here, back with another video, and today, man, I'll be talking about the NBA All-Star rosters. As everyone knows, the NBA All-Star Game rosters just got released yesterday, and now we'll be going through everything to do with that. Now, I know that the reserves haven't been named yet, but I'm just going to be breaking down the voting results that we have as of now. So, I'll start off with the snubs. I must have read through these rosters at least 20 times because I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. As you guys can see right now, this is the Eastern Conference voting results as of yesterday. And for the front court, stuff with Giannis Antetokounmpo, Joel Embiid, and Pascal Siakam. Now, I really don't know how Siakam made it over Jimmy Butler, but that's the only problem I have with that. Now, onto the guards for the East, we have Trae Young and Kemba Walker. I definitely expect some of these rosters to change up. And all in all, my predictions for the All-Stars reserves for the East include Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Kyrie Irving, Derrick Rose, Jason Tatum, and Ben Simmons. Now, let's go ahead and look at the Western Conference. I'll go ahead and break that roster down as well. Alright, so as you guys can see, this is the Western Conference roster on the screen right now. And if you didn't know, the first 6 guard and front court players for each conference make the roster. But as of now, only LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Kawhi Leonard are certain to be in the All-Star game for the Western Conference. If you look at the reserves, even though these aren't set in stone yet, you see Carmelo Anthony there at number 6 over Karl-Anthony Towns and Brandon Ingram. Melo has been playing pretty well for the Blazers, but nowhere near All-Star worthy. If you've been watching my channel for a little while, you know that I'm a big fan of Melo, but I just can't fathom him making the All-Star game. For the season, he's averaging 60.2 points, 1.5 assists, and 6.4 rebounds per game on 37.5% from 3 and 43.6% from the field, which isn't bad at all, especially for Melo, who's on the verge of retirement just before the Blazers called him. But again, this is not an All-Star worthy season for Melo, especially when he's making it over guys like Cat, who is averaging 26.5 points, 7.9 rebounds, 4.3 assists, shooting an absurd 40.9% from 3 and 51.3% from the field in 27 games. The lack of games makes sense to why he's only the 10th ranked front court player in the Western Conference for the All-Star game. But you also have to take note that Kyrie Irving, who's only played in 16 games, is the 3rd ranked guard for the East. At this point, it's becoming clearer and clearer that Karl-Anthony Towns is severely underrated. Now on to Brandon Ingram, who is currently 7th in the front court ranking for the Western Conference. Everyone knows just how good of a season BI has been having, and at this point, it's disrespectful that he isn't in line to be named to his first ever All-Star game. On this season, he's averaging 25.5 points, 6.6 rebounds, 4.3 assists, shooting 39.4% from 3 and 47.1% from the field. Just compare both of those players' stats to Melo and tell me how they're not lined up to be an All-Star, but he is. Now onto the Western Conference guards. We have Luka Doncic and James Harden, who obviously both deserve to be in the All-Star game, as they've been making a really good bid for the MVP award, especially Luka. My predictions for the Western Conference reserves include Russell Westbrook, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, Nikola Jokic, Paul George, and Brandon Ingram. Now we'll talk about just how much of a joke fan voting is. The fact that Taco Fall and Alex Caruso were top 10 in each conference before the media and the player voting happened is blasphemy, because, especially since it counts for 50% of the votes, while the media and the players account for 25% each. But I get it. It's all jokes at the end of the day, so who really cares? But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how I feel about the All-Star voting results. Now, like I said earlier, I know that these reserves aren't set in stone yet. Even though Melo is 6, and even though like D-Book is 6, that doesn't mean that somebody like John Morant or D'Angelo Russell or Brandon Ingram or Karl-Anthony Towns or Porzingis or Chris Paul or D'Lo can't make the roster, because they obviously can. I think that's going to be pretty soon. I'm pretty sure that's going to be on TNT as well. The way that they went about it was actually really, really fun, to be honest. Like, they were just out here showing their jerseys, doing a little bit of like a highlight reel. That was lucky fire. I'm not going to lie about that at all. But yeah, like I said, for the East, I expect Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Kyrie Irving, Derrick Rose, Tatum, and Ben Simmons for the reserves. For the West, I think it's going to be Russell Westbrook, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, Nikola Jokic, Paul George, and Brandon Ingram. What they're going to do is basically pick 3 guards and 3 front court players for the 6 reserves, and that's pretty much going to be fire, man. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, bro. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. That's how I feel about the NBA All-Star rosters. If Melo makes the All-Star game, it's obviously just because he has all that clout, man. It's probably if Melo makes it, it's because because he has that popularity, man. That's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Melo, but he's not an All-Star. Nowhere near an All-Star, bro. Like, I mess with you, Melo, but you're not having an All-Star year, my guy. 60.2 points per game is not an All-Star season, man. You're gonna put up 25.5. Cat putting up 26 plus. Like, come on now, man. NBA, get my boys in, man. Please don't put Melo in the All-Star game, man, because that's just gonna look bad for y'all in the long run, man. Not gonna lie. But that is pretty much it, man. Let me know down below in the comment section what do you guys think about the NBA All-Star voting results. If you guys think anybody so far has gotten snubbed, or you guys think somebody in the starting lineup right now shouldn't have made it, I want to see all your comments down below. And yeah, man, that's really gonna wrap up the video. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram at your boy John, YABOYYJOHN. Links to those will always be in the description box down below, along with my 2K channel. Be sure to sub to that channel as well. And it's been your boy John. Be sure to like and sub down below. Comment down below any other video ideas, any other video you guys want to see me post. And All-Star voting, man. I don't really know what I think of. I don't know what I think about y'all, man. That's kind of tough decision, man. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, bro. Like, as long as Jimmy and Bam make it, I'm fine. Like, if they don't make it, that's kind of tough. And I think that Sabonis, low-key, is a dark horse candidate to make the All-Star team as well. Don't add me, man. Domantas Sabonis is an All-Star in my opinion, and he should make it along with Jimmy, Bam, Ben Simmons, all the other players that I said as well. Maybe him, like I said earlier in the video, him and Bam will be fighting for it, but I ultimately think Bam will win it. But he might low-key slip in for somebody like Tatum, maybe. I don't know. I know Tatum's a better player, but I'm just being hypothetical here, man. I'm out, man. Peace.